Hello and welcome to the final day of the Energy Transition Conference 2026, ETCon 26, brought to you by Tenaga Nasional Berhad. And we are currently here in the Bernama mobile studio, coming to you live from the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre, KLCC, Malaysia. So we have talked about various topics regarding transition towards a greener and cleaner energy. Some includes solar, hydro, thermal, even nuclear. And we also talk about ESG and affordability versus cost. So today, there are one more topic at hand that we would like to tell you about, which is women in the energy industry. And to address that topic, we have brought with us a guest from the TNB, which is Shahannom Izham, the Chief Regulatory and Stakeholder Management Officer from Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Thank you, Anom, for being with us here today.
Yeah, thank you, Moose, for inviting me as well.
All right, so it's been 3 days that you've been here. You've witnessed how ETCon 26 have moved so far from 2023 until now. So far, what is your current evaluation? How's the vibe of ETCon 26 today?
I think we have a lots of audience, interesting sharing of information. And I can see that there's full blown of participant coming from various background and whatnot. So it is a very interesting event conference. And I believe for the past 2 days and as well as today, we have managed to gather a lot of feedback from the audience. And based on my conversation with some of the participants, they are very happy with the layout of the program, the topics, the agenda that we have laid out. So I hope everyone is happy with our ET conference and will bring valuable experience when they go back to their office or for students and other sectors.
All right, so in your session, you talked about women, empowering women to be precise in the energy industry, and that includes the TWIEN initiative under TNB.
Yeah.
So why this topic? I mean, other panelists would talk about the transition itself and the factors that contribute to the energy transition, but you've decided to go a different and unique route, which is women in energy sector. Maybe you can clarify why that topic.
Yeah, because I think for the energy transition, there's a lot of complexity and diversity will bring a lot of values to the energy transition, especially ensuring the delivery of whatever agendas that we have put in place under the energy transition. It is a complex environment. Therefore, we need diversity, and women leaders can bring different kind of perspective, views. We are seen as more collaborative. We are seen as more soft-spoken, probably. So when we have a conflicting agendas from many different parties, women can be the one gluing up all these various or contradicting views that we need to have.
So with the massive shift towards digitalization and technology across energy sector, the entire landscape of the energy industry is changing, and it's opening up completely new pathways and roles that didn't even exist a few years ago, let alone a decade ago, for example. And this is creating a perfect entry point for a new leadership. So what opportunities do you see for women to take on greater leadership in roles such as innovation, technology, and also stakeholder engagement, especially that is directly under your portfolio?
Yeah, I think digitalization is actually creating more opportunities for women leaders, even more than before, because of the changes in the energy sector. Traditionally, many people associated energy sector with men's world.
Yeah,
because
male-dominated field. Yeah.
Men-dominated field, and I believe your previous interviews, mostly men's as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, so people talks about engineering, infrastructure. So this is men's world. But now with the energy transition in the industry, we can see increasingly driven by data analytic, artificial intelligence, digital platform, customer experience, and smart energy solutions. These are mostly about soft skills that we requires, and women is known to have that edge
Yep,
in
exactly.
terms of soft skill. So these emerging areas open new opportunities for women, and it create a new career pathway for us. For us at TMB, we are seeing digitalization transform from how we manage our customers, managing our regulators, managing demand, integrating renewable energy, and providing more operational efficiencies. So as technology become more connected to our customers, our stakeholders, and to ensure sustainability role is being achieved, leadership increasingly require both technical as well as the soft skill. So this is where women leaders is, I think, is
Would
very
excel at.
would excel at. So the future energy leaders is not defined by gender actually for me,
Yeah.
but by the ability to deliver and connect technology with people and also purpose.
So I like to touch on TWIEN, the pin that you have on your scarf there,
Okay.
TWREN, which is TNB Women in Energy Network. So you've been actively championing and developing female talent within TNB to make sure the next generation is fully prepared for this changing landscape in terms of technology and also gender responsibilities, right? So how is this? How is the network helping to prepare future leaders for the evolving energy landscape under TWIEN?
I believe twins create an important role whereby they are creating supportive ecosystem for women leaders, because sometimes women leaders they are quite shy, so we need twin provide a good platform so that we can have a strong support system where women leaders can learn, grow, build our confidence throughout our career journey. One of the key strengths is to provide opportunities for us to have mentoring, networking, and leadership exposure as well. Because when we have a sharing session during the twin platform, women leaders may not be that shy to share because we are within the same circle, so we are comfortable to talk any issues, topics, which is sometimes more concerning and only women leaders can understand and appreciate the challenges. Therefore, energy transition is creating new challenges and opportunity from renewable and digitalization to policy and sustainability. Twin also helps to prepare women to navigate these changes by encouraging continuous learning, support system, sponsorship, and whatnot. Perhaps most importantly, twins provide visibility
Exactly, and that's the main
because
point. Yep.
because I within TMB have been known to be backroom girls, and normally I refuse to be visible up front. So as chief of regulatory, the new role, so I need to be visible, and to some extent, I think Twin helps me a lot, especially just now during that particular session. I have this not that I'm that confident to be on stage, but when you have all the support from previous bosses, seniors, women leadership foundation participation, and even our ladies board members, so the confidence is there.
So you become the voice of the
The
company,
voice
and
of the company
and
and
also all the women within the energy industry itself.
yes, yes.
So, in your role in handling regulatory affairs and stakeholder management, you know firsthand the importance of collaboration between agencies and between governments and so on. So, you have to bring together these entities and also the local communities, which takes a unique set of communication strengths. So, in your experience, what strengths do women leaders bring to the table in terms of stakeholder engagement and building strategic partnerships? I mean, the ones that women excel in.
In my current role, stakeholder engagement is a significant part of my role and functions. I've learned that successful partnerships are built based on trust, collaboration, and understanding of a shared purpose. Because in driving the energy transition, there's a lot of conflicting objective from different parties. For example, customers want affordability, investors want financial certainty, TMB wants to maintain our reliability,
Investors want predictability.
investors want predictability, and government they have country's agenda in
Yes.
place. So we need to have a good balancing, and if we can come to a consensus, that would be very good. So women leaders often bring strong listening skills.
That is true. That is
strong
true.
listening skill and relationship building capabilities as well. So I'm not sure whether you have seen our panel session just now, but we are all women leaders on stage. So we are trying to build chemistry where we can align. No doubt we have
Differences, yes.
differences, but we need to find a common ground so we can move together for the benefits of the countries.
Basically, that's what the human is all about. I mean, we
Yeah.
have differences in every aspects, but when you find a common ground, that's when progress can start to flourish.
Yes, agree, most agree.
So, looking ahead, if you want to truly maximize the talent we have across the country, we have to look past single initiatives. The question is what the wider industry can do as a whole to permanently lower barriers and keep empowering women to drive these green initiatives. So, what more can organizations and the industry do to encourage and empower more women to contribute towards Malaysia's efforts to drive the energy transition and towards greener technology?
I think first and foremost, we need to continue to invest in our education and exposure.
Obviously, yes.
Because I think women leaders does not lack capabilities, competency, but exposure give you that confidence level even better,
Yeah.
so that we can have common sharing. What are your challenges? What are my challenges? And how do we overcome our challenges? So from TNB as a utility, normally people see us investing on network. But we also put a lot of investment on nurturing our talents. So that's one. Continue to invest on education and exposure for our staff. Secondly, organizations should provide equal opportunity for women. I'm not saying that TNB is not providing equal opportunity, but probably there are other sectors that may be seen as they have some gender bias. But for TNB, equal opportunity is there for us to continue to drive and tap on the diversity. Thirdly, mentoring and sponsorship that would help women leaders. And finally, we need to create inclusivity at our workplace so that no one is left behind.
So, compared to previous years within Tenaga itself, so how do you see the transformation have happened within Tenaga Nasional Berhad in terms of women in energy sector? I mean, like we discussed before, it used to be a male-dominated field. How do you see the progress thus far, and how do you see the next 20 or maybe 10 years ahead in terms of women within the energy sector?
I think there's a lot of enhancement as well as visibility for women in energy sector. For example, in my division,
Yeah.
there's a lot of women staff, and at the leadership level, at the C-suite level, with my recent promotion to chief regulatory officer, there's a 3 women leaders at C-suite level in TMB. And we are seeing more and more women leaders that have this drive and will to be at the leadership level. Because previously maybe they are more comfortable to be at the back room, but now they are more willing to be visible and participate at the leadership level.
And most importantly, are able to make decision and be part of that decision-making
Yes,
process.
yes.
All right, so that brings an end to our incredible journey in terms of women in energy sector. I mean, these kinds of topics must be addressed in even a longer duration. I mean, it's very interesting, and it's clear that hitting our national net zero target isn't just about building better technology, but also focusing on human capital and ensuring that diverse leadership drives our policies and digital innovation in the future. So a huge thank you to you, Anom, for spending your time here in our humble mobile studio.
Thank you, it's nice.
Yeah.
Studio.
I hope it's cool enough. I hope the session has been fun enough for you.
Yeah.
So for those at home who are interested to attend, please do so from the 3rd of June until the 5th of June at the Energy Transition Conference 2026 or ETCon 26 by none other than our electrical utility company, Tenaga Nasional Berhad. So this is all the time we have. Thank you again, Shahannom, for being with us.
Thank you, Mas.
we will hear again. You will hear again from us soon. Here from at ETCon 26. Thank you and goodbye.